Josh here from the J Side Friday. Today's Friday, episode, I don't even remember, I think we're on episode 16, 17, something like that. It's finally warm enough to wear a t-shirt, which is pretty amazing. Unfortunately, let's see, what's the date? Today is April 19th as you watch this. It's the first time it's been warm outside, and I feel a little bad that I'm not out in the garage wrenching, but I'm gonna go for a mountain bike ride soon. Which brings me to this whole past week. We haven't done anything. I did a brake job on on somebody's Santa Fe, which I have to say, Hyundai, your Santa Fe Sport 2016 or 15 or something. Pretty cool. They use an aluminum rear caliper and all the same hardware, so it all uses the same bolt size, the same socket size, and they've got a really long hose on the rear caliper so that you just unbolt the caliper and then set it down. You don't have to hang it off anything. It fits perfectly. I have to say, I will give them credit. It was a joy to do those brakes. And thanks to Power Stop for making brakes I don't have to grind or file or do anything weird to. They just fit. So I did that. We have been doing a lot of gardening, a lot of leaf mulch and weeding and cutting, and stuff's finally starting to come up. And then we rode dirt bikes, mini bikes and such. Right there, see that? It was super muddy. It was like Monday, all the kids had off school, so me and Chevelle Paul grabbed up a couple little utes and took them out playing. One of them, Chevelle Paul's little boy, was rocking out on his little, what is that thing? Articat 90? I think they call it a DV something. Little automatic two-stroke four-wheeler, 90cc. He's too big for it, but it's all we got. So he's out there rocking out, and we decided to do the track backwards. And the whoop section is getting pretty eroded. So when you go the normal way, it's like mellow, and then they're steep on the backside. Mellow, steep, mellow, steep. So the kids are just kind of going through there, and it's super muddy. And we decided we're going to do the track backwards. So the little guy on the little four-wheeler is going through backwards. He gets a couple laps in, and I hear, like, what is that noise? And I'm like, from way on the other side of the track. And then I don't hear anything, and we look at each other, and we decide to walk over there. I'm like, what are you doing? Expecting that it rolled over or something. And that happened. You see that picture? Yeah, he's holding the sprocket off the transmission crankshaft, or the output shaft. He literally broke the output shaft right off at the sprocket from basically free revving in the air and then landing. Tink! Broke it off. So the first thing he says is, how do we get it back? This is, you push. It ain't running anytime soon. Like, we gotta order pieces and parts. We'll do a video on that. That's gonna be something else. Don't mind me, I'm just playing fetch with Maverick.
I want to see him roost him.
Good boy. So we did that. Everything needs a little maintenance now. That was a really muddy day. We went to the RC car track and broke some RC cars. Yep. Super fun up until that point. And then you're all like, oh, carrier bearings on Traxxas suck. So ordered up some RPM stuff. Should be here soon. Did a little mountain biking. We built that guy. That's a testament to buy a cheaper bike and swap out your cool old race stuff on it. And it makes a really cool bike in whatever color that you wanted. I think that's it. I actually have a ride planned tonight And because it's so nice out, I'm going to go rock out and do the Seneca loop that you saw the picture of last week. And that's it. So next week, if everything pans out right, we've got Chevelle Paul coming over to do some tire swapping for his Chevelle. We're going to do some carburetor swapping and an intake swap on that day. And hopefully we worked out a deal to borrow that tractor again. One, to make some bigger dirt bike trails, but two, to finish up some of this garden stuff so I can get back to work. Stop wheelbarrowing. That's it. Hopefully we'll get to working on the kids' race drift yard trasher and back to business. You're welcome for the short video this week. I'm going to go play. Adios.